Welcome back to part 34 of this game that we actually happen to be doing nowadays.
Decreasing pressure, please.
Please,
I forgot about this, sorry.
No,
This
thank
floor-
you.
This floor is completely active. What the,
You
what
think? Pressure.
Pressure
What's even with
decreases.
this? What's even with
Yeah,
the flashing?
very, very active.
Sorry.
Thank you, Sheaton.
That was random. Oh well, moving on.
Alright, let's get, actually no, not here. Let's get into the corridor and see.
Hashtag
That's-
thanks, Sheaton.
Chitin has the best lines.
Oh, hold on. If you bring Ellie, she's gonna have a moment. I also particularly love his theme.
Blood. Covered in blood. My blood.
Find out.
Also, that's why this place is so red.
Yes.
There was no pain, just coldness and sadness.
Tends to happen when you're bleeding.
Skill.
Especially when you're about to die.
Yeah.
Heal.
Exclamation mark.
Ellie.
She has been here all by herself for all this time.
She who?
Tiamat?
No. Tiamat is up in the skies, Jova.
Your mother.
Oh! Where are you going at?
I guess Ellie just walked off the set.
Okay. Okay, fuck you too then.
Ellie just went, your mum, and mic drop, and walked
Someone
out.
is covered in blood. And this scorching heat? No. Maybe it is radiation. Perhaps it is an emergency disinfection system. These marks are evidence that it has been used.
Well, on another note, Cheetan, I hope you were not planning on having other kids.
Ellie.
Yeah, she kind of just left.
Again,
Okay, fuck you then, Ellie. Like,
she's actually activating something out of my memory. Again, I still love this film, but we will have another occasion to hear it.
O vessel for a new soul, may the soul who resideth in you find peace. Okay.
Ellie, did
Ye
you
old
get that?
English language, I do say if, that this if, so wonder
Oh
if,
no. No.
Did you get it?
Be set off, I will beat the shit out of me. It's out of context, Shiro, don't worry.
And then Chitin comes in for the door. Ellie, did you get hypnotized again?
Sheaton. Who am I?
Ellie?
Sorry, you
Ellie.
will have to wait for a bit for the answers.
It is interesting that
Ellie.
they actually have this happen if you bring Ellie here, so...
Okay, I don't remember. I always brought up Ellie, but I don't remember if it's a case of if you bring someone else, she just shows up.
What am I doing? What am I saying?
Is it possible to come down here without her?
Did you
Yes, sir.
hit your head or something, Ellie?
Cheaton, you probably know more than...
But Billy that was left in the tunnel actually notices something.
Oh, it's like, oh, you left me in here.
Something gets activated in the middle of the room.
Well, that...
It's a tank, actually.
Are
A
they
tank,
I
a
get it.
tank with a being inside.
Oh, they're creating so they're creating lambents. Get it? I got it.
Human lambents.
What the?
Oh, for once,
One
Cheetah is
surprise
just
after
speechless.
another.
Let's investigate, shall we?
You
Okay,
don't want
so
to report
I-
what you just saw, Billy? Yeah,
I guess we're just going to ignore the fact that Ellie just had a psychotic episode. Okay, moving on.
So, who is this person?
Ellie's long-lost sister.
That's way too easy for an answer.
It's Tara doing a cameo.
Yeah,
It's the
she does have a
future.
green hair.
It's the future, Ellie.
Cheaton, this girl. How did she suddenly change into human form? What do you mean changed into human form? She showed up.
There
as
was
human
nothing
form.
inside. They've actually explained.
This girl appears to be an artificial being. She was probably assembled in the reactor by using that series in the database in the control room. Her body is most likely
Digital.
constructed from autonomic machines on a molecular scale.
In other words,
Nanomachines,
nanomachines, son.
In other words, a colony of nanomachines.
There you go.
Oh, we really are going Metal Gear on this.
Yes, we are. Also, good timing, huh?
I'll be taking that nanomachine colony with me, thank you.
You won't get away with this!
That is the existence or key factor which God will guide us by to free humanity from its yoke.
That sounds like a crazy way of saying kill us all.
More
So,
or less.
If you don't mind.
But we do mind, actually.
Well, too bad.
Very much so.
Bishop.
Ah, brother Billy. You're here too. This makes matters simple.
Also, camera.
Why are we focusing on the
I know you
capsule?
understand. This nanomachine colony needs to be in the hands of another. Excuse me.
Cameraman has
Person.
ascended.
Eliminating the ethos in any surface-dwelling humans who don't agree with your own will.
What is the problem with eliminating those people not fit for salvation? If you
Why?
can't be salvaged, you die. Pfft. Why isn't our very faith based on the precept that only the chosen will be saved?
Great Jehovah's Witnesses.
There is something very wrong with that. Salvation by faith is something that everyone should have an equal opportunity at attaining.
Are you saying that you can save all of humankind? If Krellian uses the nanomachine colony, at least we can save some chosen people. But you don't understand how to utilize this. You can't save anyone. Are you willing to take the responsibility for the loss you will cause humankind?
You know, as opposed to just trying to kill everyone.
No, not.
My job now is to bring this nanomachine colony back to Krellian. You see, unlike the ethos, our aim is not the ancient weapon that lay in the city ruins.
It's this girl!
I don't think we conflict with our interest. You see, this girl is actually both human and Esper, so she will help us take over the world.
No, we can't allow you to take this child.
Why is it that anime loves to
Oh.
personify stuff as like an anime girl or something?
Who's gonna stop me? You, lady?
Salvation or not, what are you planning to do with this girl? I just know your deeds are not honorable. Bishop, I'm sorry to say this, but I cannot be a part of what you are intent on doing.
I see that I couldn't make you understand. Then it cannot be helped.
You didn't exactly do the best job.
I don't have the time to convince you further anyway. So please excuse me as I must hurry up ahead. Wait right there.
Stop as I talk to you!
Unfortunately,
Cheeton!
Hold on, I'm thinking about what to say.
actually, we're about to actually meet the reason why we cannot pursue these two.
Sorry to have kept you two ladies waiting. It's time for you to do your job,
There are remaining
elements.
two elementals, actually. This one is you, Dweebs.
Which one? The
And
pink one.
the one on the left, the one on the right is Shira's.
Howdy.
Alone. Seraphita, buy me as much time as possible.
Yes, Tolone and Serafita. Go ahead.
We know. Stop ordering us around already.
Ah, the elementals are basically a chick squad. Neat.
Hey, Talon, let's hurry up and get this over with so we can get out of here.
Oh god, is she a bunny girl?
And now the game is gonna stop for a second to have a moment. I'm not even kidding.
I don't like dark places.
What is happening
That
right
dark.
now?
Yeah, right. It's only because it's on Ramson's orders.
Oh god.
Jeez, now he's got us protecting this garbage.
Let me guess, she's the tsundere of the pack.
Well, that's how it is, folks. It'll help us if you hurry up and lose.
But then we die. Who in heavens are you? We don't have time to waste talking to you, even though we let the guys just slid right
Well,
past us.
excuse us. But we can't let you go just yet.
So we have to beat you up then?
We really don't care much for Krellian, but if you do a crappy job, it'll make Ramses look bad.
And we can't have
But
that
thanks-
now.
But thanks to you fools reviving her, we can get this mission over with sooner than we thought.
Yeah, we didn't know how to operate that machinery, so we were so confused.
Yeah, I know, right?
Huh. So I guess in that case, Ellie does have to show up in order to be the one who activates all this.
I actually never checked, so I don't know.
Thank you very much for your kind help.
You're welcome. Can we go alive
Serapita
and
is
free
the
now?
gankier girl of the team, as you can
No.
imagine.
You know, Ellie.
Hold on. Again, the game is about to have a
Sarah.
moment.
Don't tell them that. Just as I was believing things out to make us sound psychologically superior to them. Damn.
What? But
And now, believe it or not, the game is about to have some fourfold humor in a second.
Oh boy,
Let's see.
And let's see how Richard actually handles it.
when people do you a kindness, you should always say thank you. That's what Grandma always said.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
look-
Kamen
yeah.
Rider line, sure.
Yeah, look what happened to Grandma.
Do you all
She
share the
died.
same Grandma?
But you feel bad now, don't you, huh? That Grandma?
Damn, Talone.
No, to be fair, she's actually that kind of savage, so...
But I'm impressed, Talone. Psychologically superior?
Doesn't seem to fit your
There's a-
wheelhouse.
There's just some big words for you.
Oh.
Hey! You can't even spell psychologically.
Hold on.
Your gin and tonic futon brain cyborg implants sure make you smart.
Oh,
Hold on,
so
the-
Talone's a
It's so-
cyborg.
That's because Talon is actually basically a cyborg, as Jova said, but...
What the fuck is a gin and tonic futon
actually,
brain?
Talon is about to correct.
That's positronic photon brain, you idiot!
Wait for it, actually.
Monotonic photon? You'd be something like I'm a sleepy drunk.
Oh man, I kind of had a feeling
Hold
something.
on.
It's already bad enough as it is. Positronic photon brain cyborg. That's bound to get us into trouble with the makers of Star Trek.
Stop watching television and translate the fucking game!
You know, I had a feeling
Let
something.
the man have a little fun.
Yeah.
Be careful. The elements are Ramses' elite fighters.
Yeah, because that dialogue
Let's
sure made them
see,
sound like it.
Well, it's more of a deception tactic. Don't underestimate them just because of that.
I know that Dominion was
Yeah,
the fire one, but have we faced any other ones?
Dominion is the
aside from
wind
these?
one. Kelvena, we haven't faced them. We haven't faced her yet, but she's the water type. Toron is the earth one, and the Serapita instead is the fire one.
So let me
Then
guess.
even their I like what you just said. Then even their conversation was planned.
No, that's how they are normally.
Oh,
Oh, so I guess Cheeton doesn't
Again,
know everything.
the game just
Okay.
wanted to have a moment, I
okay,
guess.
no. To be fair, I know what this is, but I'll explain during the boss battle.
That's what makes them really dangerous.
I can imagine
Oh,
that
God.
even the original script there was supposed to be kind of a gag,
Yeah.
like a
No,
Pokken
you can tell.
Tsukuyomi kind of routine.
Oh, you can tell that's what it is. Allow me. Okay,
Also,
it's
she
two-
bounces. Go on.
It's two things. One, okay, technically, too, you can make an argument that they're referencing a phony bootleg Star Trek version of Star Trek that happens to be a thing in this universe, maybe some kind of book series or something like that. Second. Okay, I can understand what he's doing. Takahashi's doing something akin to what Akira Toriyama usually does. Like, for example, let's think about how Master Roshi is in the OG Dragon Ball. Okay, yes, technically you could have made Master Roshi a serious character who's just one of your typical master mentor archetypes, you know. But the reason he made Roshi a pervert is because that makes it more funny, have more personality, and therefore more memorable. So I can understand what Takashi was going for here. Yes, he could have made these two characters serious, badass characters who just come in and take names. But the reason he wrote them like this is to give them personality and character, to showcase that these two are actual
But
sisters who
again-
have a banter between them.
I don't have a problem with that. I just thought that for the standards of the game, that fourfold break kind of gag
Oh, yeah.
felt a bit out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. That's the fault of the acquisition most likely, because the original joke probably was not for fall breaking.
I'm actually gonna think that that's a thing with the original script because look at these two. They're clearly more comedic than a lot of other stuff going
I
on.
get the idea, Jova, what they might have done was something the Boken Tsukuyomi kind of routine, the one that is by default untranslatable from Japanese, that has damned so everyone. There's that cancelled minigame that could not be exported from River Heaven. There was that scene in Inokuni that had to be retooled into a comedy skit about, a weapon shop, for example, So it's probably something akin to that. But let me explain quickly also the fight. Sad to say, take out Serafita first, because Tolone can be easily circumvented, but Serafita has this very nasty habit of shaking your booty and stealing away your, basically, MPs as a result. Blocking away all of your Aether abilities. So, priority-wise, have Cheetah erect a barrier against Tolone's attacks because they're more damaging, but focus mostly on Serafita instead, particularly with Ellie since she has elemental spells which can be easily counteract, both of them.
So I'm guessing that these elemental girls are meant to be the counterpart to the mech goons, who are an all-male group, and these are an all-female group, based off of...
A bit. They're basically just an elite squad, kind of like the Ginyu squad from Dragon Ball Z, for example. To complete the puzzle that I mentioned with the Dominion Kelvena, Serafita is based on the Seraphine, of course, obviously. But Tolone is a bit of a weird case. While it's not as bad of a case name as Kelvena, her name is supposed to be based on the Thrones, as in one of the other groups of Angel. It's more of a wordplay because they wanted to the Japanese pronunciation for that would be Toron, which is also similar a bit to the word Tron, which is the fact, symbolizing the fact that she's a cyborg. So it's kind of similar to how in Shin Megami Tensei, Metatron, which is the Hebrew name for one angel, is interpreted as he sounds like robotics, so let's make him robot-like looking.
I love the fact that one of
mention
Talone's
something.
attacks is literally attacking with a face plant.
Yes, she's the more comedic of the two.
I have to mention something. Shaitan's pose when he's low on health looks like he's just crying.
It kind of does, but
That's because he probably his specs that are giving that effect.
also, it's kind of ironic that Talone's the more comedic one because she seems to be the one who tries
Actually,
to
no, I
pass
got
off
confused.
as
Tolone is the
most-
stoic, it's more of the snark and stoic, but Serafita is the more, over the top.
That's my
Anyways.
point, though. One of Talone's attacks is
We've
literally
done the job
attacking
that was
with her
required of
face.
us. Let's pull out.
That's
Basically,
just
we
your
were
cheap
just
way
there
of
to
saying
stall
that
us.
you lost.
Talone, wait for me.
We'll see her them again sometime, don't worry.
No,
Yeah, actually, I like this too. No, come back, please. Oh.
And unfortunately, I have to report that we kind of have to track away the entire way from when we came. Don't worry, I will cut away most of the fight. Not all of them, but most of them. But
I
yes,
guess we have to fight our way out now.
well, the random encounters are still there.
Increasing
Sorry, I forgot about that too.
Pressure
That's okay.
increased. At least it's only equipment and not like.
You need to work on a better system for indicating that.
For the record, meanwhile, Faye, what happened?
Oh yeah, you're a protagonist.
A cursed existence bound to the earth. Oh, vessel for a new soul, created to remove that yoke.
Ah, where have we heard that before?
I just can't hand our child over to you.
Hey, you were a scientist?
Maria! No, stop it. Seriously, the scene is identical to the one with Shadow witnesses.
Seriously, that's Faye in a lab coat. What the heck? Oh, that's his father, isn't it?
See ya. And he's gone?
Oh no.
Huh? Where did Faye go?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
well.
This might not be
I'll just
good.
pretend this one happened. Again, Java, it's not even remotely as simple as you can get. But, where was
So,
I?
If I understand correctly, we now pretty much, well, okay, I guess we haven't fought all the bad guys yet, but we more or less now have all the bad guys established.
Basically, we still have a lot of pieces of the puzzles that need to fall in, but basically, again, Jova, you have seen also some parallels also to the Project X Zone games, which do have a similar structure like that. Introduce the main characters and the villains for the first anthem in a very kind of homogenic way, and after that, start having rematches in a more varied way, so we never become too stale.
Also
And eventually
introducing some new
conclude.
villains down the
Again,
line.
it's interesting how this game, in a way, paved the way to stuff that we still see to this very day as well.
Yeah.
Despite the development cycle already, it is still relatively that important to the game industry, despite all the fuckery that happened in the making of.
I really can see why Sakurai did leave a reference to Xenogears in Smash Ultimate for it.
Well, like I also mentioned in Part Zero, Square is not acting like this game never existed. But again, I want to say that for the final thoughts, because it's it's more flavory that way. But yeah, also another thing, I decided to put a disclaimer in Part Zero when it comes to the flashing, because at this point it's basically a thing for each party in some kind of fashion. So I hope people actually have bothered to read that, hopefully. But yeah, so now also another gimmick that you might have noticed is whenever Ellie doesn't insta-kill someone with a spell, she does have the phrase appear, "I'm sorry I failed," for some reason. It's a bit odd, because Ellie does not have this kind of combat insecurity. Could have made sense a bit earlier in the game, but at this point, not so much for it to show up. And it's more of a constant than anything that she has for the entire game. It's more of a gimmick that they put just for her character. It's a bit weird.
Now, Ellie, do you think from this point on you can stop activating machines and therefore dooming us all for a change?
As soon as you start telling us what's going on, Doc.
Well, okay. Can we please? We're not talking about me. Can we please focus on her?
No.
We don't talk about Cheetan.
Okay, look. It's a simple deal. You tell us what's going on, and Ellie will stop activating mechs and machines. That deal's never gonna go through, is it?
Unfortunately, we don't have time for that. We're almost at the bridge, actually. So.
But like I said, I love how Talon, for as serious as she acts, one of her attacks is literally her trying to attack you with her face, to the point where she'll face plant and have to pull her face off
It's her
the ground.
positronic brain attack, yes.
I could tell, though, that something was robotic about her, because you can tell she has, like, those brainiac-looking dots on her
Yes,
cheek.
she does. Alright. Hopefully we caught up on them.
Bishop Stone, wait! No, stop, come back. Ha! Elements. You're not even as good as they say.
Wait, so did the elements go past him, or did they find another
Yes,
way out?
remember, the city's big.
And even buy me some time.
All that you see in the background, give it back.
What?
Give it back. Give it back.
That voice.
It's the demon of Elru. Oh shit.
Oh, great! Worst timing whatsoever.
We're about to meet him in person too, the agile guy. The Echidna, sorry.
The one that Ramses hates.
Complete with his own badass theme.
From comedic to edgy we go.
That is mine. Give it back.
What do you want? Who are you?
Axel.
To you, it is just a used up toy. So give it back. It belongs to me.
Who are you? At least give us your name.
Oh, names do not matter. However, if you insist, it.
See, Cheetan, it's not so hard to give answers, now is it?
And now you're about to die.
Look, we have a guy attacking us. Can we please focus on him?
I hope you grinded enough, folks, because it can literally wipe the floor with your asses
And
if
you
you're
need
not
to win
prepared.
this battle, don't you?
Yes, you're not supposed to lose, like in the case of Bart. And even if so, it's always still a kind of case of, oh, you just entertained me. Again, it is that kind of edgelord who just destroys everything in his path for some reason.
I'll admit, while I do get that it sometimes has a purpose, I'm not always a fan of battles that you do have to win. But then the story just pretends like, oh no, you totally lost that actually, despite you winning and working really hard to win that.
I think you did mention back when we fought Graf.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I possibly did.
But yeah, mostly for the most part, it targets you singly. But it does have, all party wipe mode potentially. It's not an insta kill, but it can potentially catch you off guard. So have Billy is very recommended for this dungeon because again, main healer and everything. So.
I wonder if Stone is just watching this all right now.
No, he actually, yeah, if I recall correctly, I don't remember if he actually still were watching, or he just took advantage of that to escape.
That would be a major faux pas on Redhead's part here, given how he was after Stone to give back something to him, but just chose to attack us instead.
Black hole.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, okay. Let me just get this thing out of the way. In terms of the gatekeepers I've seen, I don't really see much in the way of difference between the VHS one and the DVD one, to be honest. The only real difference is that the VHS one tries and fails to be scary. The gatekeeper, I mean, since he was referencing the black hole.
Well, that was the attack that he was using, but yes, but yeah, sure, don't worry. But isn't that the point, Wave? We're trying to be a bit spooky, but also be comedic.
Yeah, which is why I think in the DVD one, the gatekeeper was just, a giant troll.
Mm-hmm.
Where basically he'll call everyone maggots and everything, and even say, every so often he tricks the players into doing something, and then just turns the table on them, and automatically punishes them for doing it. Like
my favorite. Sorry, go on.
Like one bit was, you have to take one die and roll my number. What's the number? 4. Mine 7.
They really need to.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
we beat him!
Hopefully. Thankfully, it does give quite the experience, so there's that too.
As it should. 'Cause that fight, whew! You're strong, huh?
But, who is alright there? Yeah.
Now is our chance. Get back to Croydon.
Why didn't you
chance
run
was
while
not
we were
before.
fighting?
Yeah, that was a good point. I got him! Hurry, go after them! What are
Thank
you doing
you.
here?
Voice. Wiseman.
The bad guy from Knights!
Go. Everyone, hurry.
Greg Weissman?
Sure,
What the? And Billy's just confused by all this.
barely.
What a great day for this kid.
A little early, isn't it? I see. It was that woman. Fine. You will do fine as my toy for today.
So, did we beat that guy, or...?
Huh? Oh no.
Thank you, wise man. We'll never forget your sacrifice.
Huh.
Well...
Hashtag get wrecked.
You know what's weird though? The last time we tried to fight that guy using our mechs, he mopped the floor with us. So how were we able to fight him this time? Oh, whatever. Tio?
Oh. I was hoping you were going to read, Jova. Well, whatever.
Oh, for a moment it seemed like you were about to answer, but then...
No. Well, remember, it was more of a case of surviving the fight in this case. In this case, it's stylized as you winning, you know. Alright, if I recall correctly...
I love how Billy's just running with the fact that, oh, yeah, there's this guy called Wiseman involved now, because he even calls him by name. And like,
You'll be caught up later on. That's the most important bit.
I just feel like maybe that would have been better if it'd been done after he'd been caught up, but whatever, small beans.
Oh, we are too late.
As it
Like-
would appear.
Too late!
Tetons. So what happens now that the Krellian took the child? What is a nanomachine anyway?
Nanomachines are robots that are smaller than human cells. They are used to cure diseases or wounds in Solaris. She may be a colony of nanomachines made by an ancient but advanced technology.
Even if it's only for the people of Solaris. What's wrong with making people happy?
I am
Hold on.
worried about what Bishop Stone mentioned. He said he needed her to free humanity from its yoke. Perhaps some ancient information on human reconstruction is hidden inside of her body.
DNA
Then
manipulation.
humans,
Yeah.
such as Rico and Hammer, were born from the results of the messing around with DNA that was done by ancient Solaris in the hopes that it would bring about the restoration of mankind. If Krellin is thinking of trying the same thing with improved nanotechnology, that would be frightening. They were way too concerned thinking about whether they could, but didn't think about whether they should.
Basically.
Okay, not for nothing. I've always thought Hammer was just a camel. An
Well,
anthropomorphic
he's technically
camel.
every anthropomorphic person in Greek are considered demi-human, essentially.
So essentially, they're all the result of this nanomachine nonsense.
Not this. Solaris, like you just said, Solaris attempted in the past to quote-unquote reconstruct humanity using their own technology, but kind of failed. But
They just
Nathan's
decided
here.
to start with
I
furries.
wonder where he
first.
went.
Of course they did. Also, no reaction from the guys about Faye missing.
Actually, that's what we're about to do. Well, we'll finish technically that in the next part, but that's what you're supposed to do. Actually, look out for Faye in the Yggdrasil. Maybe he actually did recover.
Everybody in this game is trying to play God.
As
Particularly,
we all
maybe
know.
searching his gear.
So
But
that-
that's what we will. But that's what we will see actually in the next part. So stay tuned for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.